I'm Stephen Ham from Archery Supplies. We're going to look at the CBE Vertix Target sight. These have been out from the market for a number of years. They come in a whole bunch of colours. So let's open it up. Comes in a nice carry case with foam padding inside. And this is the blue model. Oh look, it almost matches my bow. Except there's blue and there's blue. So now let's have a look what's inside. It comes with a sight tape that you can mount on this side, and it also comes with these little metal plates. I'm going to zoom in there, that you screw onto there, two little screws there. So instead of sticking on a bit of paper, you stick on a steel plate which has the actual sight markings. I think this is a very clever idea. And if you see Truebill, Axcel, EXP sight, it now has this idea. CBE came out with this idea first. I think it's very clever. Because if you're like me, I hate writing on the side here because I changed my arrows and these little sight tapes. I like the metal plate. Okay, now price point on this sight. Comes in a whole bunch of colours. It comes in black, red, purple, pink, green, whole bunch of colours. Price point on this sight, it's an all aluminium sight. It's got third axis adjustment. This is a top of the range sight, and the top of the line shooters who shoot for Elite Archery will be shooting these sights, because Elite and CBE are part of the same company, as is Scott, as is Slick Trick. So if you're a top of the line Elite shooter, you'll be shooting a CBE target sight. So let's just go through it a bit. Your third axis adjustment is there, and you've got the little reading there to tell you how to offset that. That's nice and simple. You've got a quick disconnect. Quick. If I'd been working on weights, you loosen that knob. I can't do it because I obviously haven't been working out. I just need some steroids to loosen that. I don't know how I loosen that. Little sight marker here. Now you can see you can adjust this up or down, and on the other side you can move this up or down to get that sight tape in the correct position for like the 20-meter pin, and then for the 60-meter pin, or whichever one you want. So I like this disconnect. That's a good idea. It's just a shame I can't loosen it. I'm guessing I can use an Allen key there to take that off. Now here's a locking nut just there, and that enables you to move this sight up or down. You screw that in, and then this is locked sort of in place. I don't know why you need this little grub screw here, because this sight cannot move. It can't move up or down, and to me this is it's not needed. The wind adjustment. You've got to loosen this adjustment here first, like so, and I can adjust that, and then you move it left or right. Nice and simple. A little bit more tension, and it's easier and harder to move. You can see you've got the gradient there, which is nice. That's a nice system. And then to lock it off there, and then you can't move it. That's a nice system. So the problem with this sight, I think it's nice and clean. The locking mechanism on the bow there, that looks very much like the new Axcel EXP sight. There's no ball bearing in the top there. I think it'd be better if it had a ball bearing, but you can see this here is all smooth. On the bottom you got the indents. So it kind of just slides like so, and then you put it in whichever position you think it should go. Now it actually uses a little stainless steel thing there to lock it into place. So it's a good mechanism as far as locking it on the bow. This mechanism makes it nice and easy to adjust. Not a bad system. You can adjust the tape up or down. You can move the sight up or down on the back here. It runs on a track. which has got two Allen keys on the side there to adjust it up and down. and you've got the little scale there on the side so you can see where you've adjusted up or down. That is a good system. Now the problem with the CBE Vertix sight, you've got no quick adjustment. So let's say I'm a target shooter or an indoor shooter. This sight is absolutely fine, nothing will go wrong with it, bulletproof, okay? It's great. So if I'm shooting a men's feeder, which is, let's say, 90 meters, I wind this sight down to the 90 meter mark, like so. And then when I shoot 70 meters, I then wind it up to the 70 meters mark. Nice and easy, right? Now the problem is, if I'm a field shooter and I shoot 60 meters, I wind it down to the 60 meter mark. And then my next target is 10 meters. Then I've got to wind it back up to the 10 meter mark. And you're going to say, well, how long does that take to adjust? And that's a good question. Let's do it. So I think that's 10 meters, and let's adjust it to where I think, let's say, 60 meters would be. My hand's now getting sore. Does this just stop me from buying this sight? I don't know. I think my 60 would be about there somewhere. Now 90, you're not going to have to go from 90 to 10. It's always 60 is your maximum for field, and 10. So that's about how long it takes. Now at field, you do have time to adjust. So it's not like you need the quick adjustment. Now price point on this bow, on this sight, 500 Australian dollars. So now I'm going to compare this to the Axcel. The Axcel sight sells in Australia for around $600. The XP version sells for about $700, $660, I think. It's got your quick disconnect here. It has basically the same features, except it's got the quick slide. Now I've lost my sight setting for 18 meters. It's got the quick slide setting, which is cool if you're shooting field or you want that quick adjustment. But this sight is $140 more expensive than this sight, and this sight does all you need it to do. Now I'm not pushing one on the other to you, I'm just saying this sight does not have quick adjustment. If you want quick adjustment, you go over here. Now, how's this sight as far as, you can see like there's no movement at all on this sight. It's rock solid. I would like to be able to move. I would like to be able to move, take that off, and I'm guessing an Allen key will do that. But overall, I think the sight looks good. Let's just check the blue. So this is my Supra focus. Now you'll see the blue is a different color blue to my bow, and that's one of the issues with anodizing. Anodizing comes in a whole bunch of different colors, and the PSE bows come in a light blue, they're called sky blue, and it comes in a darker blue. Now the current blue on the PSE, you're saying why you're referring to PSE? The current blue on PSE used to be a little bit darker than this, but now it's almost gone to a black in the anodizing. It's a very, very dark blue. So when you're thinking, well, I'm going to get a blue which matches my blue, I'm going to get green which matches my green, it's very hard to match up. But for me, shooting the Supra, which is blue, I'd probably still go for a blue sight rather than a black sight, just to give it a bit more bling. I think it's nice with the blue knobs. Overall, it's not a bad sight, and I was definitely thinking about switching to one of these. And you're going to say, why would you be thinking to switch to a CBE from an Axcel since you already own one? One color, I wanted to bling out my bow, and there was quite a wait time on Axcel. So I was thinking, well, this is a bit cheaper. It's got all the features I need. I'll give this one a go. And when I was in Vegas shooting, there was a whole bunch of the elite shooters all shooting the sight with no issues. It's got all functionality, which I liked. So it was something I really considered. So when you're looking at sights, ask yourself, do you need the quick disconnect function? How much are you going to use it? Am I prepared to pay the extra dollars to get that quick disconnect feature? Or is this sight going to be adequate? Now I know a bunch of field archers who use this sight, so they liked it. So anyway, it is what it is. CBE Vertix sight. They've been on the market for a number of years, pretty much unchanged, so check them out at your local archery shop and see if this is a target sight you like. I particularly like the little metal plate that goes on. I really like that feature. And at the $500 mark, in color, the metal plate by itself is something that's really attractive to me. And I'm still thinking about whether to put on my bow. So I'm Stephen Hand from Archery Supplies. The more you shoot, the better you'll shoot. Thanks for watching. Bye.